Well, I do love the themes.
Themes are good.
And anytime I hear the word theme, I always think of actually A Christmas Story. I would want you to write a theme. And he's very excited because that's when he gets to say what he wants for Christmas. But so I always think of that, so that always makes me happy. And then since we're doing a couple beers from a brewery that we do like quite a bit, that makes me even more happy.
We are fond of this brewery, yes.
We are.
Happy times.
We probably should hide it a little bit.
What?
Our fondness. Because then maybe it looks like we're just, gushing over them just because it's them.
Well, they are good.
That's true. And we will talk more about who's so good with this beer. For this Give It a Shot, I'm Andrew.
And I'm Keith. And we are AboutBeverages.com. And the beverage we are about today, and well, actually, should we say the brewery we're about? Or
the brewery this week.
The brewery this week. The brewery that we are about this week is Odell's Brewery out of Fort Collins, Colorado. And the beer specifically we are about today is their Red Ale.
The Red Ale. And I picked this up not only because it is seasonal. It's
surprising, actually, that Red Ale would be seasonal.
Yeah, I kind of thought that it was one of their year-round things, but I did look at their site, which we'll have a link to at AboutBeverages.com. It's seasonal, January through April.
Yes.
Is that what I told you? Yeah, okay.
That
was what I was mentioning. And, so we had talked when we had the tongue buckler. That was probably one of the last. It was like a double red.
Remember? Yeah, that wasn't these guys, though.
No, it wasn't. But just Red Ale. I'm going for the Red Ale category.
Oh, yeah, tongue buckler. Okay, yeah.
And that was what made me interested in this, because I remember when we had that and we were like, well, I know this is a double, but, what is a red? We don't have a lot of red ales. It's not a style I usually, gravitate toward. I don't know a lot about it. So that intrigue alone, I was like, okay. I'm like, well, I like Odell Brewing. I like seasonal things.
We like their mercenary.
I want to try some more experiences with this style, so that was why I went for it.
All right.
And 6-pack of this, right around what?
I think you said $8.99.
$75, something like that.
70.
No. After our beers from last week,
yes,
what it would feel like.
Concerned.
Yeah. No.
I think you said $8.99.
$8.99. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what let me double check.
And unfortunately, not sessionable.
No, 6.5.
6.5. So well, it could be sessionable to some.
Yeah.
We're experienced beer drinkers. This is maybe this is what our session entails. Yeah, you can't. There's nothing else on it. I kept thinking it's called something else, but it's literally just Red Ale.
Red Ale. I don't know. Do they do a Red Ale? And this is a seasonal Red Ale?
I don't believe so.
Okay, all right.
I was kind of checking that out a little bit too.
We've had a lot of their other things over the years. The St. Lupulin. And,
the St. which we tried twice.
They had a double. There was a double something else. A double lager. Did we have a double lager from them?
They have that double pilsner.
Double pilsner,
which is part of their. Yes. What's that? Because it's like the Mountain Standard and the double pilsner and
but
some
the Mountain
other things.
Standard I still see out on a regular basis. I don't know, it just didn't sell, but
that's a winter one, so it kind of hangs out. The pilsner was interesting.
Yeah. These guys know their stuff.
They do. They definitely usually know their hops because they usually get that down, and that is definitely red.
Yep. That's
a reddish color as I would expect.
A little brown.
Because your hair was red? No, because I read a book.
Because I read a book. You can call me by my other name.
Call me Satchmo.
Get a little bit of those piney hops.
Yeah, a little bit.
Like from our previous beer, the Hop Slam. I know I need to come up with a better name, but that savory...
Are you getting that again? See, I'm not getting as much of that. Like I'm getting more of a...
That's what I'm getting. It's not like dominant like it was last time, but it's in there. Whatever that hop is, it's in there.
I'm getting the savory. I'm getting a little bit of piney. I'm getting what you're talking about. And then I'm also getting a little bit of that that malty sweet that kind of turns into slightly metallic.
Yeah.
Like slightly metal, could be the water or whatever, like that kind of
But I believe
aroma.
that's, from what I understand, and we need to do more research on it, I think that's what a red ale is. It does feature a little more malt.
Yeah, and that's kind of maybe,
Yeah.
I believe you're correct. It smells good, though. It's more hoppy than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Yeah.
Which might be their, probably if we peek at the bottle, that's kind of what they're going for. Okay. That's their take.
Hops,
their take on the style.
Right,
yeah.
Right.
Actually says it right here.
We're peaking.
Took the American style red to a whole new level by adding a variety of aggressive American hops.
Okay.
There you go.
I didn't know aggressive was a variety of American hops. Yeah. What kind of hop do you have in there? I have aggressive hops.
It's kind of nice. You don't even have to pick it. It picks you.
Yeah.
It just jumps.
That's how aggressive they are.
Jumps right off. Jumps right off the tree, off the vine, I should say.
And into your brew. Where'd the hops go? They're not really.
Where have all the cowboys gone?
There's a little bit.
Thank you. Where is my John Wayne? Sorry, we're done now.
Paula
Yeah,
Cole referencing.
they did. Yeah, they did fade a little bit.
Just like Paula Cole.
Sing.
But what's good about it is even though they're not dominant flavor-wise, they're there. I can still get them.
Yeah.
They balance out the malt.
Mm-hmm.
They dial in the malt just right.
Yeah, it's
because there's a
very
little
nice.
bit of maltiness there.
It's almost there's almost a fruit character to the malt. There's almost like a cranberry because there's like a tart something in that sweet, like very light. There's something in there that doesn't just say the usual heavy malt sweetness that can come of that, and that could be the hops helping that out and kind of changing their characteristic. But there's something in there. And
that's what I think.
That's nice. It's very unique. I like that.
Yeah. This is actually great for this season because it's still obviously in many parts of the country it's still very cold. Here we'll still have some cold days and cold spells, but it's not like a super heavy. For some reason lately I've been. It happened earlier than normal this year.
Okay.
Not that I'm done drinking dark beers, but for some reason all of a sudden I was like, I need something that's not dark. I need something that's not a double dark this or a stout that or I was like or something malt. I was like I need something to just kind of lighten that up, which the Enjoy by IPA was came along at a perfect time for me. So, but this though is a good transition because it's in there. It's still.
It's a nice little wheelhouse there.
It's good. That hits a good spot.
Yeah, I think the hops are done just right. Like I said, for someone like myself, I probably could even, if there was even a little bit more of that character that came through, but I'm not going to complain. That's really nice, and it is kind of that nice bridge of like still getting a little bit of that flavor, but you're still kind of heavier with. That's really tasty.
Quite good.
That is quite good. So we're 1 for 1
from Odell's.
Odell's this week.
This week,
just this week.
Oh yes.
We're like 80% or 90% with everything else. Yeah. Well, this definitely encourages me to try some more red ales, or it could actually be a downward slope.
Could all be downhill.
This could be all downhill.
Hope not.
But if we do find some more, you will find them at the website at AboutBeverages.com, and that's where you can check out the tasting notes for not only this beer from Odell, but all the other ones that we have tried in the past. Some of them seasonal, some of them not. If you look at them at just the right time, you might be right in the wheelhouse of when you can get them.
That's right. Send us a list of your favorite Odell beers.
Yeah.
Better yet, send us your favorite Odell beer.
That's right. Yeah, exactly. Just send it to us. Get in touch with us.
We'll try.
Give you some sort of mailing address.
We'll meet you somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
If
you live in southern Arizona somewhere, we'll meet you on a corner.
Sure.
You can just hand us a beer and we'll walk away. It'll be a small transaction.
That's right.
But whether we like it or not,
you should give it a shot.